Now from the home of the A's since 1968, it's baseball at the Oakland Coliseum. We've got an AL Western Division showdown tonight between the Seattle Mariners and the Oakland A's. The race for the division continues to heat up as two of the best square off next. Chris Bassett gets the starting nod for the A's in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid start.
Now at the plate, Danny Freeman. What a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
Yeah, and he's just off the league leading the batting race. He's in the top 5 in that category, but he is out in front in home runs and ribbies, so we'll see if he can make a push for the Triple Crown.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Row. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they'll make him fully aware of who's hot and who's not. And trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak. And after that knock, it's an even dozen.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Soft liner towards first. Oh, and he misses
right here,
it.
on the back.
And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Coming to the plate now, Cecil Ballard. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
I'm really impressed by that strikeout, and I'll tell you why. He should have gotten a call on the pitch before, and it looked like he got squeezed a little bit. In a bases-loaded situation, that could drive a guy nuts, drive you crazy. What I loved is he didn't let him take it out of his game, and he came back with another good pitch and got the punch out. A really nice job of taking it 1 pitch at a time.
And he pops him up here on 0-2 as this is drifting toward the right side of the infield. Olsen is there as he... Digging in, Danny Freeman. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
This is pulled into right. Oh, and this kicks right off of him.
All right, you're good. Stay here.
And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And now the runner will score from third on the errant throw. Standing in, Omar. Tony Renda steps into the box as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Hit to short. And that's the first out.
Play ball.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And up next will be Ramon Laureano. Softly hit to short. Freeman gloves it. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Stepping in, Danny Freeman. 2 base hits, both singles to this point.
Danny Freeman.
Here comes the first pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Renda has it in his tracks. Makes the play, 1 away. And the run is in to score from third.
Play ball. He's out.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, in today's game, don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Into the box now. Danny Freeman earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. From the stretch. Line to the right side. Piscotty is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Here's Jurickson Profar. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The second baseman, Jurickson.
Grounded slowly to the left side. Freeman charging this one, and there's out number 2.
Play ball.
Standing in, Danny Freeman. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Really doesn't matter which side the plate of this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits very well, swinging left-handed and swinging from the right side against lefties. The numbers are quite the same. This guy flat out can hit from either side.
Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Let's play ball.
Ready for another chance. Jurickson Profar. No hits to this point.
Jurickson Profar.
Hit back up the middle. Played on the backhand. And that's the second out.
Look, it's easy. You don't have to look any further than the 5th inning to see where this game was decided. They put together a big rally and did everything down the stretch to secure this win.
16 hits, 1 error. They left.
It's time for base.
Let's play ball.
At the plate, Danny Freeman, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
Guy's having a monster year, leading in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Top 5 in RBIs. If he can improve on that, he has a legit shot to win the crown.
Martini is there, 2 gone. A moment now to give you a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who you folks? Digging in now, Zue Lin. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop.
The 2-2.
Zue Lin.
Left center, base hit.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Danny Freeman. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now the pitch. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it. Ready for another shot now, Danny Freeman, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch on its way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Oh my! It's gone! Santa Maria! So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 26 for him on the season, and it gives the Mariners a 3-1 lead.
And this is an all-familiar sight, something we've seen all season long. When they need a clutch hit or an offensive blast,
He's out.
So a runner at second, 2 down now. And up next, the power-hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. The 0-1 offering. Poked on the ground, left side. And that's thrown to left, a base hit. Throw comes quickly to the infield, so that go-ahead run will have to hold up at third with 2 away.
Sometimes you need a little luck.
So coming to the plate, Danny Freeman.
The shortstop.
First pitch on its way.
Freeman.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Martini moves over, and that ends the inning.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with a victory and look on to the next one.
Now from a place.
Play ball.
So digging in now, Danny Freeman. What a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to left. Kinder arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense.
Digging in, Danny Freeman, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First pitch coming, here it is. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this is going to find the alley as it heads out toward Mountain Davis for extra bases. The relay throw, well, he is in there with a triple.
Dan, after that base hit right there, we're talking about 2 full weeks of finding a way to be productive and get a knock.
Good to think about that. You think how hard it is to get a base hit in a professional baseball game, and for him to be able to do it 14 consecutive days in a row. As a pitcher, you have to just tip your cap to this guy.
Striding in.
The left fielder.
Into the box now, Josh Begley. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Begley.
Softly hit out to short. Throw won't get him.
Play ball.
Digging in to try it again. Danny Freeman. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And coming to the plate now.
Leading off for Seattle, the left fielder, Domingo.
Now in the box, Danny Freeman. He flew out at his last at-bat.
Shortstop, Danny Freeman.
Here's the first pitch to him. Gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make...
At the plate, Danny Freeman, and their runners at the corners now.
Danny Freeman.
From the belt, the pitch. This is line to left. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Boy, way to swing the bat.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Boy, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get, and boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that.
MLB The Show's coverage of Thursday Night Baseball brings us to Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Tonight, the first of this four-game weekend set between the Seattle Mariners and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Danny Freeman, the American League's batting leader, steps into the box. Coming up next.
Let's play ball.
Now to the plate, Danny Freeman. He got off to a really hot start this year and currently leads the American League in batting average over the first half of the campaign.
Yeah, there's probably a handful of guys that get to enjoy the All-Star break the way he did. He was swinging such a hot bat that first half to find himself in first place in batting average. What a great start to the second half for him.
Line drive to center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
Play ball. Out.
At the plate, David Fletcher. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Fletcher
is short.
1-1-1.
Freeman takes it in. Throw gets him 2 down.
Let's play ball.
Stepping up to the plate, Danny Freeman. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Really doesn't matter which side of the plate this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well.
And he drops it. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager before the game, he's the one guy when he walks in the clubhouse door, you know exactly what you're getting from him.
Runner breaks for third.
Stand up.
Towards second.
Take the turn, find the ball,
So they do get their first hit, but their first run. Digging in once again, Danny Freeman. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Slapped hard the opposite way, and this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and 7-1 the final score in tonight. The Los Angeles Angels jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Friday Night Baseball now from the Big A, Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Seattle Mariners and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next.
Play ball.
Ready now for L.A., David Fletcher, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
David Fletcher.
Line, but speared on a hop. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Well, here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. What's the key for a home? Into the box, Danny Freeman got off to a really hot start this year and currently leads the American League in batting average over the first half of the campaign.
Yeah, there's probably a handful of guys that get...
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field.
Oh, my! It's gone! Santa Maria!
Solo shot to right center, and that is 27 for him on the year as the Mariners take a 1-0 lead.
Boy, when the leading MVP candidate steps into the box, I'm not sure it's wise to challenge him, especially with a pitch like this, but they do.
Riding into the box,
Batting
John
ninth,
Andrioli. He
the right
did not
fielder.
play last night,
John
but clearly back in the starting nine for this one. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw beats him by a half a step. He almost beat that out.
Play ball.
Next for Seattle, Danny Freeman. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. From the belt, the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throws in time, and that's out number one.
Play ball.
Leading off the inning, Victor Guerrero. And they'll need him to get something going here.
The third baseman, Victor Guerrero.
1-1, here it comes. Hit on the ground to short. Freeman fields it cleanly, and a good throw gets him one gone.
Play ball.
So striding in, Danny Freeman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
And that'll get down out there near the wall. And the throw in gets away from him. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. So that's his second knock of the game, and you can add this to his ever-growing list of multi-hit performances this season.
Does this guy ever look bad at the dish? I mean, really doesn't. Fighting for a batting crown, throwing out multi-knock games daily. It's going to be a fight to the finish right here.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy.
The first baseman, Ryan Healy.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And now the runner's trying for third. Dig. Grounder left side. And now they've got the runner caught in the hot box as he thought about going home. The tag, and he is out. Now at the plate, Danny Freeman. Despite the matchup against some typically formidable pitching, he has already turned in a multi-hit performance.
That's why this guy's an absolute monster. He doesn't discriminate. You put a good guy.
And he goes down and gets this fastball and takes it high in the air to deep straightaway center. He's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
Play ball.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. The Mariners took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Jaime Barria earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Saturday night baseball now from Southern California at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Tonight it's the third of this 4-game weekend series between the Seattle Mariners and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. It's Angels baseball, and it's coming up next. Andrew Heaney gets the ball in game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a...
Now batting, Danny Freeman. He got off to a really hot start this year and currently leads the American League in batting average over the first half of the campaign.
Yeah, there's probably a handful of guys that get to enjoy the All-Star break the way he did. He was swinging such a hot bat that first half to find himself in first place in batting average. What a great start to the second half for him.
There goes Smith, flying toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And he's safe. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there. And here's a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see Colby Rasmus and that hair play today.
Leading off the inning, Danny Freeman, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Freeman.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play. So that's his second knock of the game, and you can add this to his ever-growing list of multi-hit performances this season.
Does this guy ever look bad at the dish? I mean, really doesn't. Fighting for a batting crown, throwing out multi-knock games daily. It's going to be a fight to the finish right here.
Working for the punch-out and the offering. Got him swinging. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Good time now to check out the Angels' Road to the Show report, as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves of late. So striding forward now, Domingo Santana. Past meetings with Andrew Heaney, he's got a batting average of .444. He's taken him deep once. Swing and a miss, strike three. The throw, and the tag's there. He's out at third. Two gone now for the Angels in the fourth, and that'll bring in the former All-Star Zach Cozart.
Zach Cozart.
On the ground to short. Freeman is up with it. On to Healy at first, and the side is retired. So stepping in, Victor Guerrero.
And
he'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
The third baseman, Victor Guerrero.
Popped up. La Stella moving to his left. But it's the shortstop that gets there. And there's one away now.
Play ball. He's straight. Out. He's out. Out. Out.
Digging in the switch hitter, Danny Freeman. Already the beginning of the seventh inning here, as this game has had a very brisk pace to it so far. Takes this the other way to right. Henniger is there, and he'll bring this one in. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. Stepping in, Carlos De La Cruz. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
De La Cruz.
Shoot.
Hit out towards second. There's one.
He's out.
Relay on to Healy for the double play, and that retires the side. When we return, we'll see.
Your attention, please.
Striding in once again, Danny Freeman. Despite the matchup against some typically formidable pitching, he has already turned in a multi-hit performance.
That's why this guy's an absolute monster. He doesn't discriminate. You put a good guy out on the mound, he finds a way to work his knocks in, and he feasts on the 3-4-5s.
Here comes the first pitch. He's running. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. That ball hit high and deep. Stretch. You can't put it on the board. Yes! So it's a 2-run shot to right center, and it's now a 1-run ball game.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Play ball. 3. Out. 3.
Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind in the top of the ninth. Then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Seattle Mariners came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Sam Tuivailala gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. Jose Castillo wraps it up for the save, his 26th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners. 2 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 36 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Afternoon baseball now on a Southern California Sunday at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Seattle Mariners and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Chase Whitley, a right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. What do you have for us on him? Digging in now for the Mariners, Danny Freeman. He got off to a really hot start this year and currently leads the American League in batting average over the first half of the campaign.
Yeah, there's probably a handful of guys that get to enjoy the All-Star break the way he did. He was swinging such a hot bat that first half to find himself in first place in batting average. What a great start to the second half for him.
A moment now to give you a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup. But
leading off the end.
Leading off for the Mariners, the left fielder, Domingo Santana.
Stepping up now, Danny Freeman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. Lined hard toward right center. Henniger is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 17-2 the final tally today. The Los Angeles Angels put up a 4-spot in the opening frame on the way to
A player is encouraged to keep developing his complementary skills.
Now from the Soto district of downtown Seattle, we've got baseball under the lights here at T-Mobile Park. We've got an AL Western Division showdown tonight between the Oakland A's and the Seattle Mariners. Danny Freeman, the American League's batting leader, steps into the box. Coming up next.
Play ball. He's safe.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Matt Olson. He's always a long ball threat, currently fourth in the American League in that department.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. His bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
On to the pitcher covering, and it's in time. Settling in now, Danny Freeman got off to a really hot start this year and currently leads the American League in batting average over the first half of the campaign.
Yeah, there's probably a
swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager before the game, he's the one guy when he walks in the clubhouse door, you know exactly what you're getting from him.
Omar.
In now, Omar Narvaez. We take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July.
Pick up the
This
ball,
is on
stand
the
right here.
ground over to
On the
first.
bag, on the bag.
Oh, what a stop on the slide. He's out. Set to get his evening at the plate started, it's Cecil Ballard. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw on to Olson will take care of him at first, and that. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. As ready now, Danny Freeman. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Look for it up and
well hit out to straightaway center. And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And up next, the outfielder, Stephen Piscotty. On the ground to second base. This could be two. One there to Healy for the double play. Here's Jurickson Profar.
Now batting, second baseman.
The windup and the 0-1. Grounded to short. Freeman is there. On to Healy at first, and the side is retired. Stepping into the box, Danny Freeman. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point.
Freeman.
Here comes the first pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that. And tonight's comes to an end. 6-3 the final. The A's rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Now from T-Mobile Park in Seattle, MLB The Show is on the air. Today, a matchup out of the American League Western Division between the Oakland A's and the Seattle Mariners. Division rivals do battle next. Stepping into the box, Ramon Laureano. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Number 22.
from the stretch. A bouncer up the middle. To second for one. On to first, and they get the double play. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Who are you focused on? Now at the plate, Danny Freeman got off to a really hot start this year and currently leads the American League in batting average over the first half of the campaign.
Yeah, there's probably a handful of guys that get to enjoy the All-Star break the way he did.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. And he is out, retreating to second as they... Digging in for his second at-bat, Danny Freeman. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
Freeman.
First pitch coming. Here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Laureano is going to have room out there as he puts this. Now at the plate, Danny Freeman. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Danny Freeman.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Scooped up on the backhand. On to second for the force out in the... So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman.
The third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Ground to short. Freeman moving to his right. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. So a big moment here, and standing in, Danny Freeman. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Line towards center field. Laureano will get there, and he puts it away to... Here's Jurickson Profar. A couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon.
Profar.
The 1-2. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? There's 1. Relay on to Healy for the double play, and that retires.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the A's.
Ready once again, Danny Freeman. He bats with 2 outs and the winning run at second.
Freeman.
Here's the first pitch. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he will get there to make the running play. And that 6-4 the outcome today. The Oakland A's posted 15 total hits in the ball game. MLB The Show has baseball from the Pacific Northwest and T-Mobile Park in Seattle. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Cleveland Indians and the Seattle Mariners. Danny Freeman, the American League's batting leader, steps into the box. Coming up next.
Let's play ball.
Digging in, Danny Freeman. He got off to a really hot start this year and currently leads the American League in batting average over the first half of the campaign.
Yeah, there's probably a handful of guys that get to enjoy the All-Star break the way he did. He was swinging such a hot bat that first half to find himself in first place in batting average. What a great start to the second half for him.
And he's out at third. Might have gotten a little greedy that time. And now a quick look at the Mariners starting lineup in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, keep an eye on El Torito, Odubel Herrera, as this game moves along.
Here you go.
In now for Cleveland, Leroy McGrath. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. And this is on the ground to short. Could be two. The second for one. And a good save at first on the offline throw, so they just get to one. Now at the plate, Danny Freeman, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set and the pitch. Line drive to center field. Naquin is going to have room out there as he puts this. So the lineup flips over and digging in. Danny Freeman, runner in scoring position with two gone. From the stretch. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Naquin's under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over.
Your attention, please.
Leading off the inning, Josh Donaldson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Josh Donaldson.
One.
Freeman scoops it up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Play ball.
Striding in for the Indians, Jose Ramirez. Not providing much out of the three-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far.
I mean, what a diamond Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Danny Freeman. He flew out in his last at-bat. Drilled on the ground to short. Lindor comes up with it. Throw just in time as he was flying down the line that time.
Let's play ball.
Coming to the plate now, Francisco Lindor. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile from both sides of the plate, with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
Throw on to first, 2 gone. A look at our line score. 4-2 the final score tonight. The M's took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end.
Our final line.
A fine afternoon to enjoy our national pastime at Seattle's T-Mobile Park. Game 1 here in the month of August between the Cleveland Indians and the Seattle Mariners. Mariners baseball comes your way next.
Let's play ball.
Stepping into the box, Danny Freeman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Mariners, the shortstop.
First pitch on its way.
Freeman.
Lifted the other way to left center. Naquin's on his horse. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. With a moment here in Seattle, a look at the... So here's the cleanup hitter, Josh Donaldson. His career numbers with Tyler Skaggs. He's gone 3 for 6. He's also hit a couple runs against him. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Let's play ball.
Standing in, Danny Freeman. And he's the reigning American League Player of the Month.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far.
Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Adios, pelota. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 29 home runs for him on the year. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Well, if you're going to get your first hit of the game, you might as well do it with a bang. He thought he could squeeze one past him, but he thought wrong.
Digging in and looking for more, Elias Bowyer. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Bowyer.
Slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Let's play ball. He's safe. Out. Out. You're out. He's out. 3. Out. 3. Out.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Danny Freeman comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. So that's his second knock of the game, and you can add this to his ever-growing list of multi-hit performances this season.
Does this guy ever look bad at the dish? I mean, really doesn't. Fighting for a batting crown, throwing out...
Now batting, third baseman, Tommy Stella. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the man.
So back to the top of the Seattle lineup, digging in, Danny Freeman. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat. That ball hit high and deep. Strict. You can't put it on the board. So it's a solo shot to dead center as they pull within 1 here. It's now a 5-4 game. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby deal. A ball flying out of the ball.
Digging in, Danny Freeman. 2 home runs and a double to his credit thus far. Having quite the game.
Boy, this guy right here, that last one.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center as it ought to be good for extra bases. The tag, and he'll be called out. And that is going to do it for this ball game. This one comes to a close today at an 8-6 final. Cleveland came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Now from T-Mobile Park in Seattle, MLB The Show is on the air. Today, the third and final game in this.
Play ball.
Coming to the plate now, Danny Freeman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Danny Freeman.
Here's the first pitch to him. A shot to second base and handled for the first out. And now a quick look at the Mariners starting lineup in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, the guy to watch has to be Jose Abreu. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle,
into the box now, Kevin Plawecki. This guy is still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Plawecki.
A bouncer to the left side. LaStella over to his left. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it the side. Standing in, Danny Freeman. And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And he will make the play out there. And
He's out. You're out. 3.
Stepping in, Danny Freeman, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Here's a ball well struck for the right field corner. Booyah! A solo shot down the line in right. Number 31 for him on the season. And the Mariners move out in front 2-0.
yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
Play ball. Out.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Danny Freeman. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Really doesn't matter which side.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and he will get there to make the run. Ready for another chance? Danny Freeman. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Danny Freeman.
He pulls this one into right. Zimmer will get there, and he puts it away to retire. 5-0 the final score today. The Seattle Mariners get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Jake Junis earns his 6th winning decision in this one as he finished the 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Joining us here this afternoon.